Wotcher Nooklings, it is currently the 1st of September and I'm trying out the mic again. The other day when I did it, I don't think it worked so well. I haven't gone over the footage yet because it's a video I'm not quite editing. Last week was a bit of a week. I quit caffeine again and yeah, I've just not had a lot of energy whilst I'm dealing with that, but I am ready to rock and roll. Managed to get more done than I thought I was going to last week, but I've also got back into watching Sweet Tooth, which I saw the first series about when it came out and then kind of forgot about it because I've mostly been watching YouTube, but I've nearly finished that. I'm on the third series. I'll be finishing that hopefully this week. Update with the job situation is that I am starting on the 11th, so I've still got 10 days to do, I'd say, whatever I want, but you know what I'm saying. However, because I am going to be working Thursdays and Fridays, I'm thinking I'm going to put art videos out on Sundays now instead. I think that's going to work out better than it would do sticking to the Saturdays, because obviously I will be working on the Friday where I'd usually do the final edits. I mean, obviously this week just gone, it ended up going on out on Sunday anyway, just because there was so much to go through, and I know I've got other videos coming up that are going to be like that. Plans for today: I've already been sculpting. I'm still getting up at 7 and I've been doing quite a lot. Been working on my antagonist scenes for the book, reading, and just started work on the sculpture project again. That's actually been sat to the side for about 2 months. It's just one of those, that's the way things happened. Computer should be arriving this week. I haven't I haven't checked the tracking today, but it was on its way to the local depot. That's as far as I got with that. I've also got Pokemon video I'm finally going to record again. I think part of the reason why I've not been doing that is because of losing the footage for the last one. It's kind of, made me a bit nervous, but I'm set and ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to drag you guys along with me today, and yeah, let's get recording. It is Tuesday and I'm re-recording this because I forgot to switch the mic on. Yay! So the computer should be arriving today. I say should because it was supposed to arrive yesterday. We waited in for it. They said there was going to be a delay, which is fine. And then they said, sorry, we couldn't deliver it. We missed you. Except that the photo they sent to say they tried to deliver it wasn't our house. So obviously that was a bit of a panic. Got it sorted, we think, so that they will either deliver it here or at our nearest pickup point. We shall see. So hopefully it does come this afternoon. But in the meantime, I need to clear off the tech desk. I'm going to leave the computer there now, so that if it doesn't turn up, I've still got that to use. But I want to get everything else off the desk ready, so I don't have to worry about doing that. Don't know if there will be time for any art today because of setting everything up. If it does come, sorry, still haven't been drinking enough this morning. Still, where are we? It's 10 to 11. It's a bit of a grey day again today. You can't really tell, everything looks rather bright behind me, but it is grey and rainy again. Apparently we've got leftovers from recent hurricane, I think. I can't remember. Looked at it at the time. Completely gone now. So yeah, the last few days have been great weather-wise, though it's been nice that it's not been unbearably hot, you know, so there is that. Just means we haven't been able to do the washing, which is a pain, but hey ho, such is life. I'm gonna stop waffling, gonna get to tidying the desk, and let's just get into today. Has arrived, but I just need to finish sorting things out so that I can get it on the desk. Okay, so we're going to open this one up on the floor because it's got to go up here. I think this is going to be easiest. Half tempted to lie it down. I think it's probably going to be easier. This should be the tower, keyboard, and mouse. It's from a company called Bedrock Gaming PCs here in the UK, and yeah, it's just a small business. More than happy to support small businesses, and as I don't know a great deal about computers, like I said, I spoke to a friend about it. This is who she recommended, so I know I don't technically need a gaming computer because it's not for gaming, but the specs just seem better. Do that carefully. You know, for what I need. So that's why I went for a gaming one. So we've got a few RGB things. Because it has to be done, let's face it. Ooh, really like that mouse. That's a nice mouse. Soft touch, that. That's that one. Oh, that's my security thing. Keyboard. That's going to be so nice. Okay. Soft touch. Bit clacky, but I love a clacky keyboard, especially when I'm typing. Right, let's get the rubbish over there. So I've got to figure out how to get into this box. Power cables. Go. Business card and mini Tang plastics. I love Tang plastics. Favourite Haribo. Right, that can go there. Now we've got to get the tower out, which that's going to be, I think I'm going to need Jordan for this one. So I shall be right back. We've got that done. Now we've got to get the tower out of its box. There we go. There's scissors. Need that later. He's a big boy. Okie dokie. This should, let's see. That should be enough. Okay. 23 cut. Yeah, he's not too heavy. Woo. Okay. Of course he's upside down. Reposition. Right. See what we got. It is Saturday and the computer is up and running. I'll show you that in a second. took some figuring out. That's just me and my, I'm not the best at technology. I can get it to do what I need it to do, but there are certain things that I don't know. Too long-winded for me to get into that. The mic had to go back, unfortunately, because it decided to stop working, and it wasn't the best. I don't know if it's because of the app I was using, because what I'd been doing is when I was using the older phone to record these sort of talking headshots, that's what I'm thinking of, I was using the sound recorder on my other phone, and yeah, the sound was not great, and I don't have anything to edit sound files more than just adjusting the volume. I'll insert a clip of that in a bit just so you can hear. It was shocking. I've not had a great deal of luck, for lack of a better word, with mics, so I'm probably going to leave it for the time being until I can get something decent, like a DJI or something like that will hopefully work a bit better. But yeah, obviously they're on the pricier end of things, but that's okay. We'll get there when we get there. Other things I was going to update on. Trying to think. Oh yes, as far as work goes, the thing I forgot to mention is that instead of doing 6 till 2, I'm going to be doing 8 till 4. So the days that I am doing the day job, I probably won't get much, if anything, done those days, as far as like recording and stuff goes. Which is part of the reason why I'm shifting the upload schedule. So art videos will be Sundays, vlogs will be Tuesdays, then Pokemon will remain Thursdays, and World Building Wednesdays will remain Wednesdays. But obviously these aren't, we're not doing one of each video every week. This is just as and when I do them. Some of them are monthly, some of them are less than that, just depends on what I've got planned and things like that. For today, I'm going to be sculpting for a bit because I haven't done anything arty for the last couple of days whilst I was sorting out the computer. The other thing I want to get done a bit later today is I've decided I'm going to put my vinyl figures away for the time being and just display plushies on here, at least until I get the new shelves, because of how slippery these are. I don't like having the vinyl figures on there, so I'm going to pack them away just temporarily. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to be able to get something like by the end of the year. That's the aim, because I think I mentioned in a previous vlog, I want to be able to go and physically see the shelving units that I want, and do it that way, because I've had such a bit of a disaster with the shelves I have purchased. I mean, this is going to work for other things that I've got in mind for it, and it will go elsewhere. It's not obviously going to go to waste, but yeah, that's where I am for that. Plus it'd be nice to have some more of my plushies on display, even though these are a bit small for Build-A-Bears, but you know what, I'll figure something out, get it all to work. Yeah, and it would just be nice to have some of the guys from Out of the Cupboard up here instead. I've got a new one coming today. Sorry, Jay knows about it. I told him, and it's one I've been waiting a whole year for it to restock, and it finally did. So we'll open him up when he arrives. And I think that was everything I was going to update you on for the time being. So let's get into some sculpting. Wotcher Nooklings, it is currently the 1st of September, and I'm trying out the mic again. The other day when I did it, I don't think it works. Computer is up and running. Just ignore the HDMI cable there. I was trying to get it to work, but for some reason the screen won't register it. And oh, hang on. Let's put lights on the keyboard. Yes, I'm using my playmat for the desk mat at the minute, because the one I want to order, the shop is shut at the minute, but that's fine. There's the mouse, and down, let's put the tower down here. I just felt safer that way, whilst it technically would fit on the desk, because it's not actually a desk, it's a dining table. I just didn't feel confident leaving it there. So yeah, really happy with it. and it's working fine, which is always a good thing. And now on to other things. Okay, he's here. He made it. Let's get him open. So, as I said, been waiting a whole year for him to restock. So, I'm glad that he did. Because when he released last time, like with Mothman, he released the day before payday. Which is never good. Oh. There he is. It's the gargoyle. I love him. Oh, he's so cute and soft. Yeah, glad I got him. And his name is Quarry. Just originally I think I was going to call him Flint, but I had an idea for another character who ended up being called Flint, so I try not to duplicate names. So yeah, really happy with him. Soft and squishy. He's not got scent in him because I didn't see that as an option for him, which is a bit of a pain, but hey ho, can always add one later. But I love the way he's sitting, love his little wings. I've got a t-shirt, whether or not it will go on him, I don't know, which is the new rock and roll t-shirt that came out with the mole, which now I've seen the mole in real life, it actually looks like a mole, because in the online images it didn't. You know, the nose just looked way too short and just unmolish. But yeah, it's just the fact that they didn't get a good angle on him. Otherwise, yeah, he would have looked really, he does look really cute, but not one I'm going to be getting. At least not anytime soon. You know, I'm keeping the lovable legends. Apart from the jackalope, I've not been impressed with the jackalope. Just don't think they did him very well. There we go. It's a bit goofy because he's got his wings. So yeah, he won't wear that. So yeah, put that on somebody else at another time. But we also got the mini bean version, and the mini bean is called Gravel. I just thought that was a really cute name for it. It's got a couple of stragglies, but that's okay. And the mini bean, where's she gone? Pterodactyl, is called Rani. I did think of a name for her. And the last one we got was the mini bean Mothman. Would have loved to have had the giant one as well to complete the set, but you know, space and all that. But hang on, Eclipse is down here, so yeah, they're really cute together. Haven't got I'll have to cut that tag off because that's going to annoy me. Stay in there. Hang on, there we go. Yeah, not got a name for the mini bean Mothman yet, but we'll think of something. Yeah, so really happy with today's purchases. They're just so cute. Like I said, yeah, the jackalope, it's not that I don't like jackalopes in general, it's just the way it was executed. I'm just not that keen on it. So yeah, that one's not going to be in the collection. I got the Bear Clops mini bean rather than full size. See, to me that one was kind of unofficially part of the Lovable Legends, so you know, it was released with the Halloween stuff, as I think the Gargoyle was as well, but I don't know, he's just super cute. Bear Clops I may find at some point down the line, maybe second hand, we'll see. But yeah, back to getting into some sculpting. It is Sunday, and as you saw, we started the day with a thunderstorm, which was great, and I love watching thunderstorms. However, it was also very distracting and meant I didn't get much writing done as I would have liked. Getting close to finishing the edits, just I think I mentioned that basically with the antagonist, she wasn't antagonizing as much as she should have. She wasn't scary in the slightest. It definitely felt more like she was just there because the story needed an antagonist. So I'm making her badder, eviler, whatever you want to call it, and it's been quite fun. How much of what I'm writing will actually make it into the book, I'm not sure yet, because some of it isn't necessary to the story, but it's just helping me make her more of a villain, like I said, which is great. Then on from that, last night was the local carnival, which sorry, eyes itching. Hay fever's great. Anyway, yeah, I got a fair bit of footage for that, but I'm not going to include it all, and I'm only going to put in a couple of segments, plus I'll need to edit out the music because it was licensed music that they were using, so I'll stick that in at the end of the vlog. I need to get the vlog edited to go out on Tuesday, so we are starting the new release schedule this week, and I also want to try and finish the colouring page that I'm working on, because then that video's done. I've only decided to only do 2 instead of the 3 I'd intended. Yeah, just that's the way it's gonna work out. Probably won't be sculpting today because I've been having some pain in my hand and my wrist. Part of that is down to the fact that I've not been doing my hand exercises as often. Since getting the new PC, I've had to sort of redo how I do things, break my routine, because I used to have breakfast and lunch at the desk and watch YouTube at the same time, but I really don't want to risk getting the new computer dirty or anything like that, so I'm eating downstairs. And yeah, because I would always do my hand exercises like right after breakfast and right after lunch, as well as other points during the day, it's just really thrown me out. So yeah, hand's not being great today. It's not as bad as it has been in the past, which is good. But yeah, I'm trying not to push it too much. A couple of other things I want to get done, but probably not today, and they'll probably go into the next vlog, is I'm thinking that I'm gonna move the printer now that the tower is under the desk instead of on the desk, because I've never been happy with the printer where it is. When it actually prints, it's quite unsteady, because of course it's over a loose floorboard, which doesn't help. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put that on the desk, and I also want to go through my other markers, so that's mostly Winsor Newtons, there's some Spectrum Noirs in there, see what's working, see what's not, chucking out the stuff that doesn't work, and then finding a new home for the stuff that's left over, because I'm thinking what I could do with that shelf is that's where I could put my vinyl figures. If I do that, I might put it over here. We shall just see, because obviously at the moment I've got the acetate sheets there. But I will probably blue tack everything down just to make sure nothing falls over, because there's not just the vinyl figures, there's a couple of my sculpts. There's a sculpt a friend made for me, and that guy travelled from America to the UK in luggage, so he wasn't posted. When we met last year, he made it from her house to where we met, and then from there to the UK. Made it in one piece. I want to keep him that way. Yeah, and some other bits and pieces. So yeah, I'll probably blue tack everything down just to be on the safe side. But like I said, that will probably be in the next vlog, because I don't think I'm going to have time to do that today. We'll just wait and see where the day takes us. But yeah, let's get into today. is Monday, and one of the things I forgot to update you on was the fact that now that I've got the new computer, I will be able to add thumbnails. Going forward, I will go back through and add thumbnails to the older videos. However, there's about 19 of them that are missing thumbnails, so it's going to take me a bit of work to get that done. Brain's gone. So it's 5:15. No, it's not. It's 3:15. It's been one of those days apparently. No, I've just started doing my getting up at 6:15. That's the first one this morning. Seems to be going okay. Not too tired today. Yeah, so I've edited most of tomorrow's vlog. Just got to add in the carnival section and some music, and then that's done. And the thumbnail. So I'm not going to be doing much else today. There won't be any sculpting because my hand's still a bit painful, but it's getting better. There are times where it's not hurting during the day, you know, it's not consistent, so that's good. But I kind of want to allow it to rest. So literally all I'm going to do today is the thumbnail. Colouring video is just about done. Whether that goes up this Sunday or next Sunday, I'm not sure, simply because if I put it up this Sunday, I've got nothing for next week that's ready, so, or even partway through. We'll just see how it goes. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay uniquely you, and I will catch you Nooklings next time. Bye.